Vindicta is on Alpha X.
Who's JonSnow for? Starstorm?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. That's Storm.
Oh, it's my Noah clan. Haha. You guys are seeing my progression of remembering a clan slowly but surely.
Nice.
Speaking of remembering clans, this guy right here, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. He is representing a clan that I am also a part of, Alpha X. And his name is very familiar to you, or at least it should be. It is none other than Vindicta.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner. He's very new to this channel, but he's been around for quite some time. He is possibly the best Zerg player in America. He is representing Storm Gaming. It is JonSnow.
Yes, very excited to see here. I don't know how good JonSnow is right now. Vindicta's ridiculously good, so I'm kind of worried for him.
Yeah, like maybe a year ago I would have said, JonSnow, he's probably like the favorite, but nowadays it's hard to tell. It's hard to gauge what kind of skill he's at, just because we haven't really seen much from him. I mean, NA Apprentice, like the actual proper season, is still going on, and both of these players are in it. So, they are still competing and stuff, but...
Yeah. But I just didn't do my research enough. I'm a terrible caster. No, but yeah, I haven't seen enough of JonSnow to tell where he's at, so I guess we'll find out here in game number 1. He is going for a lot of lings right now.
Yeah, we have
6 lings.
Yeah, that's actually quite a lot. Normally you get 4 lings, but
he's just now getting his gas.
Yeah, I do believe he did go for a pull first.
So he had lings out.
Yeah, so he is sending those things out across the map. Ideally, he will cancel this natural base, but Vindicta, he does have the Reaper to try and stop that from happening.
Yeah, but he's sending 2 lings around the other side, so I actually like this play, because normally the Reaper stays at home. Is he going to stay at home, or is he going to go for it? I think he's going to stay at home.
Yeah, so
okay.
It does look like the lings, they probably went around the sides to try and avoid the Reaper. I guess to try and sneak in, but the Reaper is staying at home, so these lings, they shouldn't get in. Oh, never mind, though. The Reaper does move away.
And he was right there, right on time, and I don't know if he's going to cancel it. He will. Ooh, he's going to try and get it with SV. There's no way.
Nice.
It goes down. This is awesome. I love this.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I play every single game on the ladder. I always go full first. Just because I don't know what else to do against Terran.
I'm actually surprised JonSnow was actually able to make it work. Like, the Marine was here at home, the Reaper was at home as well, but the lings did just sneak in. They were able to delay it.
STV delay it. But also something I noticed in his plays, and instead of sending one of the overlords to scout for proxies, he just sent it right across the map. So he has both overlords across the map. I guess he just depended on the lings for the anti-proxy if it so happened to pop up.
Yeah, I mean, that could also be why he sent the lings out to the sides, just in case there wasn't...
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like they were scouting lings. But it also doubles as a good, like, if the Reaper were to follow the original 4 lings, the other 2 would still get in.
Yeah, and it does look like JonSnow, he is trying to get his Overlord in to scout what exactly Vindicta is doing. If there's a 1-1-1, 2-1-1, BCs.
It's gonna be too late. He's gonna see that Cloak's pretty much gonna be done by the time he sees it.
Yeah.
Slow Overlord. He should be getting he's getting a Roach Warren. He doesn't have any Spore Crawlers, does he?
He is getting a Roach Warren. No spores just yet, but he does scout the tech lab with the starport. So he should be good, as in he should now. Yeah, he should be getting them anytime.
He should be good, as in he should have them right now.
Any second now.
And now. No?
Any second now.
That ain't too good.
JonSnow, please get the spores out.
Is Vindicta gonna just go straight across the map with this?
I mean, JonSnow, he is getting a lot of queens. He has 2 more in production. He already has 3 here for defense.
Yeah.
So
Poor Vindicta though, he's getting the spores now, but Vindicta didn't go in with the first Banshee there. He just held it off to the side. Now he's going in with it, but now the spores will be done just in time.
Yeah. So, you know, JonSnow, again, he should be good. Like, there are these Hellions which may try and sneak their way into the natural at the same time.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I watched a lot of this today at the home stay-at-home story cup. Whole lot of on this map too. Actually, Nightshade. It's pretty common. Everybody goes every Terran against Zerg goes Banshees and Hellions, and then tries to use the multi-prong harass. But he's got to get out of there. Ooh, he's gonna lose that. A little bit of miss micro. There's no way he would have committed to that if he was paying attention.
Yeah. Does accidentally lose a Banshee there, and these Hellions, they don't really find much damage here at all. The roaches pop out just in time.
Yeah, JonSnow's doing great now. If he can somehow do some damage to Vindicta, he'd be in a great position. So I mean, while Vindicta isn't causing too much damage, he's losing a little bit. He's going to be able to secure his 3rd base here shortly.
Yeah.
There's no threat of Ling run bys or anything yet. No Muta's out. He's getting Roach speed. I wonder what his transition is going to be. Nice creep clear there.
Yeah,
I
I think
have to.
What's interesting is JonSnow, he is going for roaches, he's kind of committing to it. He's getting +1 range as well to help out with that, so he's going to be going Roach
super into these roaches right now.
Yeah.
He had an Overlord across the map earlier. I think it died. I'm not sure if he went in and got vision of anything, but I don't know if he knows what's going on the other side of the map, if it's mech or...
I just checked. Yeah, I just checked his vision and he still has no idea what it is. He only saw that initial 111. So
yeah, that's why I was scared. So he's going for the infestation pit.
I mean,
he's going for armor 1-1.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going for? Swarm?
I imagine he's getting the infestation pit to get infestors. I don't think he's gonna go swarm hosts. I think that's strictly like against mech sort of thing. And again, like, this style can work. It's a little bit tricky. And I do like that he did get the Baneling list, so he should be making Banelings pretty soon.
So you think he's going like Ravager, Infester, Baneling?
Yeah.
That's a good play. I've never done that before. I should try that. He is getting a hive though, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going for blinding clouds. So I feel like he can get infestors now. He doesn't really need the hive.
Oh,
and he's only on 1-1. That was a nice cleanup. Got the tank.
Getting the tanks was pretty huge.
Yeah. He's on 1-1, so I know he's not getting the hive for upgrades. I guess we'll see here soon enough what he's going for. He doesn't even have a... Ooh, I think he's going in a fast ultras. And he doesn't even have a spire.
That would be bold, especially because he hasn't gotten any melee upgrades. Oh, finally.
Exactly. He's going for melee 1.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if it's for upgrades, he would have already had 2-2 before he got the hive. We'll see. I can speculate all day.
Yeah. There's a lot you can do with hive.
Yeah. Vindicta is dropping everywhere, not causing a lot of damage, but also not losing too much.
Exactly, and he's keeping JonSnow busy at home, you know? Like,
the creep is pretty bad on the right side, but it's getting pretty far towards the center.
Ooh, nice cancel.
He does a nice army. Ooh, I knew it. He's going to Ultralisk.
There it is. He's going for the Ultras. I like this.
Bold.
I see
I love this play from him. I have not seen this, but I love it.
I've seen a lot of Zerg players, what they do is they skip anti-air, like they skip Hydras, they skip Spire, and they just go straight into Ultralisks. And it's cool to see work, and it doesn't work at all if the Terran goes like for fast Liberators, and for a lot of drops as well, because it can be hard to defend without Hydras.
I usually get Ultralisks out as I'm like trying to buy time for the Broodlords to come out. But yeah, I like that place. Rushing right into Ultralisks. I knew something was up when he got the hive and he had no upgrades.
Yeah.
So, now, if Vindicta was scouting and able to see any of this, he probably would have had a bunch of Liberators out.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like this drop could go into the main, and if he goes into the main, he will see the tech. He could even kill the Ultralisk Cavern. If as it is a
even
little bit.
Vipers are out. He's gonna lose all of this.
Oh, this is actually dangerous though, because the Ultralisk Cavern could be sniped by this drop
in the middle of an upgrade. Why was he not prepared for that? He's sending his majority of his army across the map.
Yeah, he has no idea. The Ultralisk Cavern
no,
is
he
going
has
to go down.
nothing here. Oh, it went down. Not a single Ultralisk in production. He has to now remake the Ultralisk Cavern. He's making a Spire. That was a huge play by Vindicta.
Yeah.
And now JonSnow's in trouble.
At the same time, you know, you've got Banshees all over the place. It should be taken care of. But again, these drops by Vindicta are so good, just stopping the tech there. And he's remaking it as well.
Yeah, he put it down instantly as soon as his got destroyed. But it's a little unfortunate because he spent so much of his economy to try and get up that hive quickly, get up to Ultralisk Cavern, even get the upgrade before he ever made one Ultralisk, because he wanted to blindside Vindicta with like 4 upgraded Ultralisk. But Vindicta just stepped in. He's like, "Oh, you got this right here? Cool. That's some pretty important tech. I'll take that." And then on top of it, I'm pretty sure he saw it going into. He had to have seen it going into the main because he was defending in the third, and he didn't send any army there to defend it for a while.
Exactly, and you know these drops still continue. There is a nice little run by here, but it doesn't really get much done. There's a lot of banelings here though.
Off creep though, they don't want to even attack. Oh, that's gonna be bad. That was a terrible trade for JonSnow. He tried to go for a 1-2 punch, didn't work. And at the same time, Vindicta is getting rid of that base in the north. He won't be able to get it, but he is pulling the army apart while pushing off a creep. Good siege tank position. A nice blinding cloud comes down, but the splits by Vindicta are just looking pretty immaculate here. And JonSnow does have the superior army right now. And even with the more army, he's now even in army supply. He's gonna have to retreat, and I believe this base is gonna go down.
Yeah, the banelings just aren't ready here, so this base should go down. But it does look like
the tanks were a little exposed, so he had to pull back. Good call. He's being pretty cautious here. He's not going too far deep on creep with the tanks.
Yeah,
a lot of people would try and get like right in the choke point, siege the tanks up. Ooh, nice pick off over here. He's gonna go around and try and go for a run by. There's actually, I like this to have the bunkers here. You don't really see that often.
All the SCVs.
A lot of SCVs went down. 11 SCVs. JonSnow's like, I'll take that. I'll walk out slowly.
Yeah, but the base went down.
But he is already secured at the north, and it's not even fully saturated. It's actually under some fire from the Liberator here. We will get a lot more kills. That kind of evens the score here.
Finally, Ultras are out. The Ultras Cavern is done. And we have Broodlords as well being morphed.
Yeah, I think his original plan was to have Ultralisks out about 2 minutes ago and then introduce Broodlords shortly after. But instead, he's like, man, I got both at the same time. What can you do? But it is almost perfect timing. He's morphing in more Ravagers.
Wow, the Ravagers are a little bit exposed, but the Broodlords finish up just in time.
And so do the Ravagers. They kind of finish up at the same time. And a little bit of friendly fire from the tanks. He's got to unsiege all the tanks. And he's going to let the Ravagers and the Lings come in. Ooh, he's only going to unsiege the front. Now he's got to unsiege all of them because they've got too close. He's got to run. Tanks are just going to start going down one by one. Ultralisks coming in. I think this is going to be a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, he said so much.
Oh, my God.
Here. Oh god, that was full too. The medevac was full. Oh god.
All those medevacs are on like two or 5 health, something like that. They have no more life left. They're so close to dying. This is just falling apart for Vindicta. If he can get the perfect snipes, take out every single Broodlord over there, and then go in on the army. But even the Ling Bane army is too much.
Yeah.
He's not even target firing down the Ultralisk with the snipes. And that's GG. Nothing left here to defend.
Yeah, the push
nothing to defend the Broodlords either, though.
Yeah, I question, like, the Broodlords were pushing into the middle of the map, and Vindicta, he decided to, like, lift up half his army to go north. Oh, God.
2 full medevacs, just about completely full, died to a parasitic bomb. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I expected a little more from Vindicta here.
I mean, he was looking pretty solid, especially like denying that Ultralisk Cavern. You know, he was applying pressure to the north and the south at the same time. But
I don't think he expected JonSnow to remake it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think you should have expected that a Hive's out. You got to know Ultralisk or Broodlords are coming soon, and you need to answer. I don't see Thors. I don't see a lot of Liberators. He just went for the push with nothing behind it.
I think because in the end, what forced Vindicta back home was the Broodlords, and they caught out all the tanks. Maybe the Broodlords completely caught him off guard. Maybe he killed the Ultralisk Cavern, and he thought he was more ahead than he actually was. And
yeah, GG, JonSnow, Psystorm Gaming, the American Zerg, possibly the best American Zerg out there.
Yeah, GG. What a game number one.
Yeah, that was sick. I enjoyed that one very much. Straight into Ultralisks. Roachbane Ultra. The good old Roachbane Ultra Broodlord. So Silky and Peely are playing now. Disrespected. Go down 2-0. Unfortunately. Expected, but unfortunate nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Silky crushed everyone last tournament in NA Apprentice Cup number 6. Which I'm looking at the bracket, and he did not lose a single game last tournament. He 2-0'd Raze, 2-0'd Wild Game, 2-0'd Star Killer, and then 2-0'd Future. So Silky is a force to be reckoned with. And I think this is now that I take back my last statement, I think this is exactly how it should play out. JonSnow and Vindicta are like the two best players I see on the bracket, besides Silky, who won last week, undefeated all tournament. So whoever wins this definitely deserves to have a shot at first place. So here we are, game number 2. These two players, both from America. In the bottom right-hand corner, it is the blue Terran player playing for the great clan of Alpha X. It is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Vindicta.
And in the top left-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the American Zerg player up 1-0 in this best of 3. Can he close it out? He is representing Psystorm Gaming. It is JonSnow.
I kind of want JonSnow to win just because I haven't seen him play in forever. But Vindicta's the clan mate, so I got to vote for Vindicta.
Yeah. I mean, I would like with most series, I would like it to go to game 3. I want, regardless of who wins, I want this, to go all the way to see them just tear each other apart. Like Vindicta, his drops were really good, sniping the tech as well. And JonSnow, he just didn't slow down and he went to Hive really quickly. He got out Broodlords in the end. He was defending fairly well. Pretty solid from both of these players.
Yeah, I feel like JonSnow, with being a small bracket, JonSnow might have a couple of tricky builds up his sleeve. He's going for 6 Zerglings again right here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So I guess I like that I'm not the only one, because I honestly go pull first, gas pull first every game, because I hate getting rushed. So I always go gas pull first, and looks like JonSnow does too. Yes. So I'm not that terrible NA player that's annoying. Everyone is.
So doing this,
I'm definitely an annoying NA.
2 games in a row. I don't know how I feel about this. I imagine Vindicta isn't going to let his CC be delayed like in game number 1. I imagine he's going to be more...
I think he will. I think because he doesn't notice the... Oh, he's looking for a proxy or something. I don't know what he's doing up there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was all about. But I was going to say, I assume that if Vindicta sees the 4 Lings, he's going to chase after the 4, and then the other 2 will come in, or vice versa. But it's not going to be able to deny it because they didn't go for it. I guess he kind of knew the Reaper stayed home and didn't go for it. But that does allow... Ooh, I didn't even see this. But that does allow JonSnow to go for a fast Roach Warren, which will not be scouted.
Oh, that it will not. Oh my god,
That's
yeah.
the benefit. Yeah, that's the benefit of doing it. If the Reaper stays home, I think that was his plan all along. Like, if he stays home, I'm gonna go for the Roach Horn. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna cancel his base.
Yeah,
this is very aggressive. He's gonna got the Ling speed done.
God.
He's gonna be able to lift off on this base. He's gonna 100% deny any scouting now.
So
Hellions are gonna be brought out. This is gonna force Hellions.
Exactly. Like, so it's important that the base did finish for Vindicta. He will be able to lift it up and use it if he holds. He is getting out Hellions. It's important that he realizes that these are roaches because he needs a tank. He needs something more, or cyclones or something.
I think a Hellion might be good, but he needs something. I mean, not a Hellion. Banshee. He needs to make Banshees right now. A Banshee's good. It'll help, but he does need to stop Hellion production and make something. Yeah, like you said, a tank or anything else besides Hellions.
Yeah, the problem with
Marines would even be better than Hellions.
The problem is that this is hitting now, and the Banshee
isn't
the
roaches are here. Roaches are here so quick. Is he doing this all off of one gas? He did. Yeah, this is one gas.
One gas.
If he would have done 2 gases, he would have had like 4 or 5 roaches. But I like this. He's really. I think he's going Ling heavy, and then just enough roaches to make a 3 Ravagers for Corrosive Vials to break down anything. One Ravager might go down here. It does go down. I think that's why he has that extra roach, and he's not getting the connections he wants.
And the Banshee's
to stop the Hellion. Banshee's out. Ooh, I think this might be defended here.
Yeah. Like, if he focuses down the Ravagers, like, they both should go down. The CC is done.
JonSnow just didn't really get any damage. He didn't destroy any of those depots. He didn't destroy the reactor, a factory. So he really didn't get much value out of it. And now Cloaked Banshees are coming across the map.
Yeah, he's only just now throwing down the spores. One Banshee's out on the map, another one is being made. You know, he held pretty well. He lost a couple of workers, Vindicta did, but, you know, all in all, solid hold.
Yeah. Well, looking at this, it's not that bad. Ooh, this is interesting here if you can get it canceled. But JonSnow does still have 35 workers. He's sitting a little bit higher than Vindicta. He didn't lose too much. He lost 18 Lings, and he only lost 3 Ravagers and 1 Roach. So he lost a little bit more money in gas, but he's not out of the game yet. That wasn't an all-in situation. It looks more all-in to me than it was.
Yeah, he is transitioning out. You know, he didn't invest too much into roaches. There were just like 3 Ravagers. But yeah, it does.
Oh, I like that. He let the creep down from that Overlord because he can try and put down the spore. But his lair, I don't know if he just finished the lair or what, but he was able to morph in a Overseer now. These Banshees are causing all types of trouble.
Yeah, and it does look like the Hellions are going to try and sneak in, but there are a lot of Queens here. Does have to be
he gets
careful.
his foothold, so that's good. I think he needs to save these Hellions. A lot of times I think people just like throw them away, but they'd be pretty good for like creep denial. And like right here on this map, you can bring them in with the Hellions.
Yeah, so far, yeah, he has kept everything alive. It looks like he may get a Queen, but the transfuses are pretty good.
Maybe some Lings there, but he is completely denying this creep. He can't even connect to the 3rd base right now. Just destroyed another creep tumor. Yeah, JonSnow's moving up. He's like, I'm not losing this creep tumor here. I would love to see the Banshee just go in and pick it off real quick.
Behind
we are going to see Bio again here.
Yeah, we have Bio. We have 1-1 on the way. Combat Shields as well. Getting a 3rd base up and running. Meanwhile, a macro hatch. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. I think Vindicta is going to go for a push here, and I think JonSnow is expecting it. Oh, he has the Overlord over there. Okay, I was like, how does he know this is coming? He saw all the army walking out the front door. Yeah, it's a little late, though. 1-1 is not going to be done. Baneling Speed's not going to be done. I think we are going to get a Game 3 here. I've seen this a couple times, and it doesn't usually go too good for the Zerg.
Yeah, it does look like some Banelings will be finishing up, but they are slow. Will they get any good hits? They all go down.
He's microing like a beast. Vindicta's very good at microing. He even target fired down all the morphing and banelings. Even the Overseer can't even see anything. GG. Vindicta did a good job there. And yeah, so I'm still in the air. I don't know who I would put my finger on as a better player. They were both cheeky kind of games, I will say, from JonSnow. So I'm not quite sure who has a better play. Like JonSnow was super aggressive in the early game and it kind of crippled him. once it was held by Vindicta, and Vindicta was able to close it out. So, I don't know, man. Game 3, what do you think? Who's looking better?
I feel like JonSnow. I feel like
JonSnow?
I think he put himself behind by going for that early Roach Ravager. Like it was.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Like I feel like if he had played more straight up, he would have been in a better position. And because he was the one that decided to do that, and he was kind of punished for it, like Vindicta, he was solid and he held it. Like that's why like he had so much trouble holding that tank push, right? Like,
yeah, definitely. But I feel like that's the thing. Like the first game, he was also cheeky and went Lings first, and was able to deny the building of the second. So I feel like he's one of some cheeky plays yet, but how does he do in just straight up one-on-one, you know, if they have to go into the late game? I'm interested to see here. Does he go into something cheeky? Does he go into late game? Is he going pool for a third time? I'm sure Vindicta's asking all the same questions. Ooh, Vindicta's going to cheese this game.
I would love Vindicta to cheese this game.
I would assume it just because it's like, okay, you're going to do something crazy. You've done something crazy all game. Either my crazy is going to counter yours, or you're not going to expect it from me. But here we are, game number 3. This is the ace match for the finals. Who will get a chance to go up against the winner of last week's tournament? 2 weeks ago, actually. It is here in the top right corner, playing for Team Alpha X. It is Vindicta. I'm a little upset. No SCV going across the map yet.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of Zen LE, we have the best American Zerg player. We have representing Psystorm Gaming. It is going pool for hatch first. JonSnow.
I knew he was going to do something weird.
Huh.
Hatch first.
Okay.
Pool next?
He's crazy. He's going hatch first. What's he doing?
Yeah. What is he doing?
Okay.
He's getting 3 drones. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah.
I have no idea what JonSnow is doing. Now he's getting gas.
Oh, hatch gas pool. Okay, he's being a little bit greedy this game.
Yeah.
Honestly,
but he did get an extra drone out. I think normally you just get 2 drones out. Like the pool.
Yeah. So again, just it does feel like a more greedy build, and I like it because if Vindicta plays this defensively, like if his Reaper stays home just cause, like then it's worth it, you know, like. So,
or maybe JonSnow just goes and looks for some links. Like if he leaves it home for 5 extra seconds, that would be also good. Just long enough for JonSnow to get his money's worth out of being greedy.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, in a ladder game, I would never do this against Terran just because the Reaper could, like, you would have to defend for
Reaper
so
just
long.
end it all.
Reaper
can just end everything, right? He's gonna end it all right now. But somehow he's pulling it off. The Reaper's going across. He might not have enough money. He'll have enough money to make this base right as the Reaper gets there. He's got this build timed out. Ooh, but the SCV's going in and sees it. And now he's gonna be able to deny it. Reaper's gonna go over there. Doesn't get the block on the gas, but he is denying that third.
Yeah, and it will be quite some time
late
before
queen.
because of the late pool. So the queen is late. But if JonSnow micros well enough, he shouldn't lose too much. But the third will be delayed.
Ooh, is he gonna? Okay, I was gonna say, is he gonna cancel that gas in time? It was just about to finish. What's he doing with the queen? He's got to get that third. Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't think he needed both queens for that, but whatever. Take the third, man. Take the third.
Yeah, there are a couple of lings on the outside of the map. There isn't too much here. There are a couple of Marines, but you can trade lings with Marines, but...
Yeah. Okay. He still doesn't take it. Now he takes the third. But yeah, those lings kind of just not doing much up there.
Yeah, just getting a little bit of scouting.
Nothing lost, actually. The Reaper didn't do any damage. Didn't even go scout the Natural, I think. I mean, the main. Or the Natural. I don't know what the Reaper did.
Yeah,
the held Reaper, off on the third and went home.
Yeah, it just poked a little bit into the Natural. Didn't really get to see much and was forced to go back home.
Oh, he lifted the barracks for this.
Yeah, you know what
That's
that
good.
means. You know what that means.
That means mech.
Oh God, it's happening.
It's happening. Game 3, Vindicta is being cheeky. Going mech is cheeky. Cheese. Going mech is cheese these days.
Oh, I'm still not convinced he's going mech. The Rax
Was
is.
it a fake mech?
Yeah, maybe it was just to get the Overlord. Okay.
I think that's like a big brain play there because he even let the gates down to let the Ling in or something. I don't know what that was there, but yeah, I think Vindicta did that just to psych him out because normally if you look Rax.
Okay, so what just happened is the Link came in, it saw the tech lab on the starport, so it looked like he was going Banshees again, and then he lifted it off.
And he moved it over, and now he made a reactor on it.
Yeah, and now he's making all these Raxes.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. Yeah, and he's even putting down the NG bays right now. Yeah. That was great. That was smart. He literally just like showed his opponent a fake hand of cards.
Yep. That's
like,
exactly.
Look, I'm building on the factory. I'm making myself a Banshee. You know, check it out. And then he's like, psych bio.
That was okay. We'll see if it works out, right? Like right now, JonSnow, he's basing his build off of like false information. We'll see what happens, right? There is no Banshee, and already he's making all these spores, thinking that there is a Banshee opener. So
he needs to go in for. I mean, so it already worked. I guess he wouldn't need those regardless, but. He does need to get a scout off here, and he's not going to be able to. Yeah.
He's also committing for that range, +1 range for roaches. So again, he could think that it is a more mech-heavy composition, going for roaches instead.
I think that's what he's expecting. He's expecting mech. He should be going in for a scout with some lings or something.
Yeah, he should be going in for a scout pretty soon.
If not, he's just making a massive army and going in for an attack regardless of what his opponent makes. Because he has 3 bases right now. He's going for range, like you said. So he could just try and max out on roaches right now and push across.
Which could work, you know, regardless of...
Yeah, it could work.
Yeah.
There's builds where you just don't even care about your opponent. Just build to you. You amass your army and take over. I like the creep spread here. It's not like super far out, but he's got like 4/3 queens just... walking around, putting creep down.
Yeah.
It's like cat and mouse here, but then Vindicta shows up, clears a little bit. Ooh, he's actually not paying attention. Queen's going to get one of those Hellions. That's good control there by Vindicta, keeping that Reaper alive the entire game.
Yeah, and he's able to get a lot of creep damage done here, denying it. Delaying the 4th even just a little bit. You know, JonSnow, he was trying to get it. Oh, he's got to lose the Reaper though.
Yeah, cast a curse as soon as I say it. Ooh, he's not putting creep down. Ooh, yeah, there you go. He got it down.
Oh, here it comes though. This is why the push is on its way, and this did kill him in game number 2.
Where the Banshees he's like, where are the Banshees right now? He's like, oh, GG.
We'll see what is there.
So scary.
There is a lot of Roach Ravager, when he looks like he's trying to surround the tanks and get him from behind. They are exposed.
He's gonna be able to, yep. All these roaches are going to be able to tank a lot of shots, and he's actually has a pretty great army here. He's going to be able to defend this, instantly taking out the tanks, completely taking the wind out of the sail of Vindicta, and even going for a counterattack. Does Vindicta have anything at home to defend? He's making bunkers. He's got a little bit of army.
He's got a single tank. He's got a bunch of Marines. Is it enough?
I don't know. I don't think he has enough here. There is 10 more roaches coming out in production for JonSnow here, and I think that is a lot of Marines here. He's actually busting his way in so he can go for the production, and the workers here, they're going to have to evacuate. Only 1 tank is out. It's not in range. The Marines are kind of clumped up here and stuck, and the shield, not the shield batteries, the bunkers are going to be able to go down instantly with all these corrosive vials.
Yeah.
3 or 4 should take it out instantly. SCVs, Marines going forward. This is the final battle here. Who's going to win? Too many Marines here, I think, for JonSnow to just push directly in, but as reinforcements come, corrosive vials landing pretty good. I don't know if he has enough. All the roaches are gone. 24 SCVs go down.
Yeah,
I think JonSnow can just back out of this fight.
Exactly.
And he's in a great position.
24 SCVs went down. Even though Vindicta does hold, he lost so many workers there, and he's so far behind because of that. Behind this, JonSnow, he's got 4 bases. You know, he's getting 2-2 as well.
I would say 2-2 is huge because Vindicta's only on 1-1 right now.
I do love this drop.
Going for 2-2 also. Yeah, this is good. He's got to do something to either do some damage or keep JonSnow at home. He's gonna go. Ooh, he's gonna actually catch a little Ravager here.
Yeah, like little wins like this.
This is perfect. The army's in the front, and he's going to go drop into the main. If he's attacking with the tiny army in front, you should definitely expect to drop somewhere else. Exactly. I think he's going to try and drop in the north as well at that 4th base. Yep, there he goes. That was perfect. That was well executed. Now he's going to go for the workers. What kind of damage? Oh, he's going to cancel 2-2. He's going to go. Oh, he's going to get it. He got it. But at what cost? Oh, the medevac barely gets out. Completely full. Low health. Nothing there to stop. He's going to deny the 5th base here. That was well played there by Vindicta. Canceling attack +2. And it was actually seconds away from finishing. Maybe like 20 seconds, if that. Or less.
Yeah.
That was a great snipe.
And exactly, like little things like that, like this is what he needs to do. I was expecting like worker damage, but delaying an upgrade for that long helps so much, especially against this Roach Ravager army. We'll see. 2-2 did just finish up for Vindicta, so he does now have that upgrade lead. He has resaturated his bases. He is still behind by workers, but not by too much.
Yeah. Ooh, he's trying to do a double pronged harass here, but he's not Terran. I was gonna say I've been playing Terran lately, and I would have gone for swap. I would have gone for the workers. He went straight for the upgrade. Upgrades is where it's at. As we saw last time when he took out that tech, it almost crippled JonSnow, but he was just bought enough time to get his Ultralisks out. I guess game number 1 it was. But he's going for +2 attack upgrade again, and now he's getting melee. He's getting burrow. He's getting 24 lings. He's getting a hive. He's getting a spire.
He's getting everything.
He's just getting everything.
He's getting a macro hatch as well. Jesus Christ.
I think he was trying to go for an attack, and he noticed, like, okay, this guy's got an impeccable defense. Let me just macro up and get everything.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, this is also what Vindicta's been pretty good at, is multi-prong harass, trying to hit multiple places at once, and JonSnow may be spreading himself a little bit too thin. We do have this force here. We do have another force gonna kill this hatchery as well. Yeah,
he did. That was a nice kill. Ooh, Corrosive bowed himself kind of a lot there, but he did secure base in the north. Now this is going straight into the main, and I don't think he was prepared for that. He doesn't have anything in the main.
Are they going
to go for the upgrades? Baneling's getting just in time. Okay.
I would love it if he denied
it again. Yeah. Oh my god, I would be. As a Zerg player, I would be very upset. But also, I think. Like, as you said, you know, this is Vindicta's spot right here. This is a nice not long map, but the bases are spread out pretty long ways. So multi-prong harass, going from the 4th. You can go from the 4th base to the 3rd base to the 1st base, all in like one little straight linear path. With this little patch, this is a very Terran favored map, I believe. But JonSnow he's expanding everywhere. And the one game we saw him do really well in, he was into the Ultralists, he was into the Broodlords, and look, he has them coming out in like 2 minutes. He'll have the Ultralisks and Broodlords on the field. Nice scan though. Ooh. It is going to be scouted. That's huge.
That was juicy.
Vindicta probably has to. Yeah, that was a juicy scan. Vindicta, I think he knows as well as JonSnow that he has to make a move right here. Taking out this army is pretty bad. This is going to be an all-in for Vindicta here. If Ultralisks get out, if these Vipers get out, it's going to be bad news for Vindicta. He's going for it right here. I think JonSnow needs to just conservatively hold this army off. He's gonna have to sack this base here. Yeah, there's no way he can survive.
As you said, base. Like, it's on Vindicta to kind of end the game right now, because he scanned, he saw the tech, he saw the hive, he saw the greater spire, the Ultralist den. Like, he doesn't have the best army for that composition, so he has to do what he can right now and tech up at the same time. 3-3 just finished up for Vindicta.
This is his chance. This is his 3-3 time. There's no way JonSnow can take this army on. I really hope he does not choose to fight. He does have a good surround, but this position from Vindicta on all these sides, there's no way he's going to win this battle. He's going in. He's going in with nothing but Banelings. Banelings are not that good against tanks. He takes out all those tanks, actually, a little bit out of range of the rest of the army for Vindicta. But this is a crazy choke point. Vindicta taking out base number 2. But now he's in a small position, not much place to run back to. Baneling's coming in. Is he going to pick up? Is everything going to die? Good target fire. Corrosive Bile's coming down. I think we're going to see a blinding cloud or some sort of parasitic bomb here soon. These Vipers are out now. I don't think Vindicta knows, but these Vipers are pretty much going to shut it down. And without ending the game there, JonSnow looks like he's going to win.
We'll see. I mean, Vindicta, he does have a lot of ghosts here, so it's all about that the snipes on the Broodlords, on the Ultralists as well. But as you said,
base is what saved him. He has a 4th base. He has a 4-base economy. Actually 5-base economy? Well, 4-base economy, but he's moving the 5th base. I don't know if he's going to make it. How much, what's it called? Meals he has. Ooh, Roach is going right for it, though.
Yeah. And again, Vindicta was so close. He was just outside the main base.
Yeah.
Like, if he had traded just a little bit longer, he would have gone into the main and just destroyed all the tech in there.
Yeah. I don't like the split up of his tanks. Like, it was good that he was able to destroy it. He's going for a huge attack, trying to take out the tech. And there's actually nothing here for this. I kind of like this. You gonna get the Ultra Cavern? No way.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
No way. Oh, every time. Oh, yeah. JonSnow, is he remaking it yet? No, he's going for the Broods. He's like, all right, that's going to take too much time. Broods right now. I'll get that later. But I hate to say this, but I think at this point, besides the little harass here and there that JonSnow needs to micro for, he can pretty much A-move over here to this base.
I'm just a little bit worried because this is just like game number 1 where he killed the Ultra's Cavern, but the Greater Spire is done, so Broodlords are going to be on the way anyway, and like they're pretty good against this kind of army, so Vindicta, he still has to be careful.
Yeah. And JonSnow is defending these bases pretty well. Like he hasn't really lost any bases after that big, what was supposed to be a game-ending push.
But we'll see, because now we have a couple of Thors, we have all these ghosts as well, a couple of Vikings as well, so he's getting ready for those Broodlords, but we'll see how he deals against the Lingbane, Ravager, Viper, Ultra.
My god, that's a lot of... Oh no, that was bad. That was real bad.
That could be it, to be honest. He just lost all his Ultras.
Oh, that was all of them, yeah. I forgot he doesn't have Ultraless Cavern.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all he has. Well, there is no Thors, so Broodlords can end it right here. He's actually going to go in with no Ultralisk, nothing but Banes, Blinding Clouds coming down. Just one, actually. He's still saving one. But snipers from the back come in, and they take out the Viper? Question mark? No, they almost did, but they didn't. Ghost. So the Viper gets away. All this army's cleared up, and wow, Vindicta coming back and winning the game. It was solely because of those snipes on the Ultralisk, 100%.
Yeah, Jesus.
In that army, that would have been so hard to attack.
The snipes on the Ultras, like even before that, like sniping the Ultraless Den or Ultraless Cavern as well, so to stop any more Ultras from coming out.
That was bad. I mean, that was good, but I honestly wanted to see John up against Silky here. Just because he's a Zerg. But nonetheless, great game there from both of those players. Freaking Vindicta played his heart out there. Securing those 4 bases at the end. Well, like he secured his, what was it, 4th, 5th base even at the end. That just like skyrockets the economy. And he just had his ghosts out. He was sniping things. He was getting flanks on the army. And I honestly don't even think JonSnow needed to technically like take that engagement there.
Yeah, like especially after the Ultras were sniped, like he could have just backed off. Like he didn't have to like pressure anything, especially because he had so many bases. Like at that time,
he had so many bases to the north. He expanded all the way to the north.
Exactly. Like
back up, get a bunch of Broodlords. Maybe he should have remade the Ultralisk Cavern right as it went down.
Yeah,
and maybe get more Lings or something, you know,
like
and Blinding Cloud and bringing the Broodlords.
There was nothing pressuring him to push in and attack, especially because
if anything, it was like you should definitely not attack now that you don't have Ultras.
Exactly. Like that should have like told him like, whoa, like let's take a step back, let's get some Broodlords out. You know, like he had the Greater Spire. There were no Broodlords. There were none at all.
Yeah. Actually, now that I'm like looking at it, I don't know if even having the Ultralisks would have helped. They probably would have got sniped really quick.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
I think regardless, he needed a way for Brood Lords. Like, if you got Brood Lords and the Ultralisk together,
yeah,
now you're talking.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like it was such a good game.
Barcode account.